Mandy here with Jamberry Nails, and I want to show you how to put on your nail wraps. So right now I have a set on. These have been on for about 3 or 4 days, but I went ahead and took one off for you so that I could show you how to apply them. Okay, so the first thing that you want to do is make sure your nails are clean. So wash your hands with like a degreaser soap like Dawn dish soap or something similar to get all that grease off, or any oils or anything from lotions, things like that. Then you want to push back your cuticles. Once you've done that, you're going to prep your nails with alcohol. So I like these little alcohol towelettes here. They're pre-moistened, and you can buy like a box of 100 for like $2. So I like these. They're in the first aid kit section of the store. So prep your nail really good, and you would do that to all your nails at once. And then with your sheet of wraps, you can see this is the one that that I used for my Jamberry. So I've used this one on my pinkies and then these 2 nails here, and this is all I've used so far. Because each wrap can actually do 2 nails, so you're going to cut them in half. And you can see this one here, I actually left a little bit because this was my one pinky and the other pinky, so I can use that for a little baby toe later. So you can get 3 to 4 applications out of one sheet. So I know that this second wrap right here is actually going to fit this finger. So what you're going to do is take the sheet and just fold it over, and you want the wrap to be a little bit smaller than your nail because it won't stick to your skin. If it's on your skin or your cuticle at all, it's going to lift because of the oil. So you want it a little bit smaller. So what I do is line it up with one side of my nail and then just roll it around and make sure that it's not going to touch the other side. Because once you take this off, it's going to be a little bit bigger than what you think. So size down. So I'm going to use the second wrap here. So I like to just cut my sheet. So I'm going to take my scissors, cut my sheet. I'll just go ahead and cut it in half this time. Just like that. And then I'm going to take an orange stick and lift it up off of the sheet. Now you don't need very many tools to apply this, so you saw me use a little pair of cuticle scissors here, an orange stick. I have a rubber tipped cuticle pusher that I'm going to use to seal the wrap, just a standard nail file. You can also use clippers to clip them. If your nails are really short, you may not want to file them. You can use clippers. I like the little baby clippers, but the big ones are fine too. They're actually great for doing pedicures and my little girl's nails. And then Jamberry actually has a set of all these different tools, and it comes in this cute little bag. So this is like my personal bag. I have photo albums with all of my wraps in it, and then I have all my tools that fits in here, and I have base coats and stuff as well. So kind of a cool deal if you need everything. It's only $12.50 for the application kit, which is a really cool deal. So these are heat activated. So what we're going to do at this point is we have to heat the adhesive part of the wrap. Okay, so I have my little mini heater here. You can also use a blow dryer. I like this because it's quiet and small and lightweight. So what I'm going to do, I'll fold it up so you can see. I'm going to heat the back of it, the sticky side, for just 3 seconds. So here I go. 1, 2, 3. And you can see it kind of curled just slightly. That's when I know it's done. You don't want to overheat at that point. So from here, I'm going to go ahead and place it on my nail. So I'm going to get as close as I can to the cuticle without touching it, and I'm going to line it up. Okay? If you don't have it centered, you can always grab the tip of it without touching and kind of reposition if you need to, and get it where you want it. Now from there, here's the tricky part. You want to make sure that you don't have any bubbles in here. So I'm going to press from the cuticle all the way to the tip, so straight down the nail like this. So straight down, so the sides are not pressed down yet. Now this one I could tell already I need to reheat it because it's starting to kind of bubble on me. I was talking too long. But at that point, once it's on, press from cuticle to tip and then just rock the wrap side to side. That's going to push out any bubbles that you have. So right now, this wrap is on there smooth. So I smoothed from here to the tip first, then I went from side to side to get out any of those bubbles. What happens is if you try to push straight up the whole way, it pushes all the wrap here and you get these weird little bubbles at the tip, and it's just funky and it's actually not on your nail correctly. So you want it to be completely smooth. If you get those bubbles, reheat and then press really, really good. Once the wrap is heated, it's a little bit more pliable. So at this point, what I'm going to do is reheat. I don't know if you can see my heater here. I'm going to reheat the outside now as long as I can stand it, because I want it nice and hot. So I'm just going to keep heating, and I don't even count. I just, until it gets too hot for me to stand, and then I take it away. And that's when I use my cuticle pusher. So if I had any of those weird little bubbles, once I've heated it really good, I can come back in here and press them out. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm sealing it really, really good. You can also just use your other opposite thumb and just press it down. That works too. You just want it nice and sealed. Okay, from there I've got all this weird stuff hanging out here, and I cut this actually a little bit too long because I would cut it shorter normally, but I'm going to cut this off, and I like to look at the back of my nail here so I know that I'm not going to cut my nail. Cut that little tip off. Okay, so I still have a little bit hanging over the edge. Okay, now from there, what I use is a Ziploc baggie. Okay, we call this the Baggie method. And I wrap it over top of my nail and kind of twist the end of it. So it kind of makes like a shrink wrap around my nail, and I heat it again. So I'm gonna go ahead and heat. You can't see my heater. Bring it back here, maybe you can. Okay, there. So we're gonna heat again until I can't really stand it anymore. I've found that the more heat after you put it on, the better it's gonna stick. Alright, so now when I take this off, this is actually kind of shrink wrapped over the end of my nail, and I found that that makes this stick a whole lot better so that my tips don't start to curl up on me. So right now this wrap is completely flat all the way around. I don't have any bubbles anywhere. Okay, and this is just hanging over the tip, which we're going to get rid of that. So when I do my full manicure, I do all of my nails up to that point, up to that baggy point. Then I'm going to go ahead and file them when they're done. Okay, so if you have shorter nails, you could actually just clip a little bit of the wrap with it, but I'm going to file. So you want to file at a 90-degree angle downwards. So I'm going to go down, down, so I'm going down and around. I'm not going up and down because that's going to tear the end of the wrap, and I'm not going side to side, just down. And what's happening, you can see it's starting to slough that part off. And you can see it kind of hanging there. You want the wrap to be flush with the tip of your nail. Got a little bit more to go. There, it just came off. So there's nothing left on my nail. It's completely flush, and there's no bumps at all. So at that point, once I've messed with my tip, I want to heat it again. Because we filed here, or you clipped it. We want to heat it again so that we can get it adhered really, really good. So I like to use my baggie one more time. So I'm going to baggie it and heat it again. So when I'm actually doing my nails, I go through and I file all of them at once and then do the baggie all at once. It makes it go a little bit faster. Okay, so now it's done. That's it. So basically, you're going to heat, put it on, heat again, press it down, baggie it, heat it again, file it, heat it again. So you're just heating in between every single thing, okay? But that's it. Easy as fun. Thanks. Bye.